Any news about Crazy Mary? For those of you who don't know, is a beefalo. It's the only one I have in the ranch. Half buffalo, half cow. Big, mean, and crazy. Do you think the USA did mistakes to leave Afghanistan? Big respect for challenge because when you fight a war, you have to be very clear about what is the mission, why are we fighting the war, what are we prepared to do to win that war, what's the victory condition, what's the exit condition. Multi-nation effort with big armies crashing into each other like World War II? Is this more there's a legitimate element that we can put back into power? Is this a nation building exercise where we're going to occupy the place and construct it for a long time? I mean, look at South Korea and Japan after World War II. Alongside US Special Forces. And for the early days of the conflict, the goal was to find and kill Osama bin Laden and to disrupt the Taliban government and degrade its capabilities. Then it scaled up to a large collapsed. But the challenge with Afghanistan is it was never just Afghanistan, it was also Pakistan and to a certain extent other border nations like Iran and Azerbaijan. And is that when you have these border nations, they can harbor terrorist elements or elements of the prior regime. Pakistan is the biggest issue there. And so we're kind of fighting a three-sided war. You need to fight a 360. Fortunately, it was never able to win the hearts and minds of the people in Afghanistan. So we ended up getting into this endless link. And then year after year passed, more people died, more money spent. And eventually, some president had to be the president who's the donkey, who basically pulls the plug and leaves. In the case of Vietnam, that was Nixon. Disastrous the conflict had been, and said, look, you can go another 10 years, but ultimately it's going to end the same way in defeat. So it's a great case study in don't start things unless you're prepared to finish it. And